Hi, hello, what's up, what's happening? It's Craig, I'm back again with another video guys, and I hope you're all having a good 2019 still. So, guys, as you see in the title, how did I start tricking? So, I'm going to give you guys a bit of context. About 2 uploads ago, I got a comment from this dude who asked me, how did I start tricking? So naturally, I just felt compelled to make a video explaining how I got started into tricking. Okay, this might be a bit weird, but for me, it was actually started with a documentary, a free-running documentary. It was called Fight Signs, and the 2 free-runners in this were Danny Ilabaka and Ryan Doyle. And the documentary kind of like showed the science behind like how these men were able to do these insane flips without breaking themselves. And that just got me interested, like just seeing them do these tricks. I just thought, man, that looks really cool, I want to try that. And so I got on the laptop, started tapping away to look for just free running academies in general, or anywhere I could just like learn to do flips. And the only place I could go to in Birmingham was literally Urban Tricks Academy. But funny story though, the warehouse I went to was all closed up because they had moved to a different location. But I didn't know that because it didn't say, they hadn't updated their website yet. So I had to go to their Facebook page to find the correct address. But eventually, I did find the place. And I remember when I walked in, I just felt like so right at home. I mean, the trampoline in the sprung floor, the free running area, it was just so incredible. And when I arrived there, I met Sam Kojo and Alex Ahmedvar for the first time, and these guys were already doing gainer switches, dub corks. So these were the first pro trickers I met, and I was just blown away by their level of skill, and it just looked so much fun. And another funny thing is Nathan, the bloke who owned it, and a lot of the coaches there, they all thought like, oh, this dude, he's just gonna like do a few lessons, he'll learn to backflip, and then we won't see him again. Like, none of them expected me to stick at it for as long as I have. So, you know, you can do it if you want to. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. I just got started. I started paying for lessons. I started to learn how to do flips in general, and I just never looked back. I mean, when I first started, I was initially doing just free running, and then I kind of like did a bit of tricking as well, like tumbling, like learning the basics, you know, like how to do a front flip, a back tuck on the floor, just learning the basics. And then eventually I learned about what tricking is, and eventually I just moved it off from free running into tricking, because I just found tricking was just so much more comfortable for me, and I really enjoyed it. I just really enjoyed it a lot more, you know. It was for me. And the reason why I've stuck at it, the reason why I'm still doing it, guys, is because it's so fun. It's just generally so fun to do flips. That's why I love doing it. That's why I'm still doing it, because it's fun. And also because tricking has changed my life so much. Like, because of tricking, I've gotten out of the house a lot more. Like, before I got into tricking, I was very, very indoor. I would just stay indoors. I would just play video games all day. I wouldn't go outside that much. I mean, I did have friends, so we'd go out and play, you know, like cricket or something like that. But when I got into tricking, it's just changed my life, because it's allowed me to learn a great skill. It's given me a reason to travel. But because of tricking, I've gone to Scotland, I've gone to Amsterdam, I've gone to different places in the UK because of tricking, because tricking gatherings all around the country and around the world, I wanted to go and, you know, be a part of these gatherings and to train. And before that, I probably wouldn't even considered traveling to Scotland. I wouldn't even considered it. And I'm so glad that I have gone, because I had one of the best times up there. You know, Chris K Slash talking to you, mate. Scottish power. And not only has tricking provided me with a reason to travel, guys, it's also allowed me to make so many new friends over the years. I've made so many new friends because of tricking, and they're all like-minded like me. They're all a little bit crazy. We all like to do mad flips, and we all get along really well. It's a place where I fit in. And in speaking of that, there was recently this thing on Instagram for trickers. It was this questionnaire type thing, and it was about your favourite trick, your dream trick, and your favourite tricker. But okay, there are actually there's so many inspirational trickers out there that I'm going to have to narrow it down to my top 5. But first off, my favourite trick as of right now is probably the side flip, because that's just like my go-to flip. I can literally bang a side flip anywhere I choose to. So if someone says, oh yo, do a flip, it'll probably just be, alright, I'll just do a side flip. And now my dream trick is the dub. That's my dream trick in tricking, and that's just a double cork. And I hope one day that I will be able to land that. So guys, my top 5 favourite trickers are Johan, because he's an absolute powerhouse when it comes to tricking. He always gives it 100% effort every time he tricks, and that's something I feel that I should be doing and I need to be doing every single time I trick. Matteo's in my top 5 because there are times where I've been like, oh man, I wish I started doing this when I was younger. Because you look at Jose, he's 14 years old, and last year he won the biggest tricking gathering in the world, and he's only 14. So I do sometimes get jealous of the kids and how good they are. But then I look at Matteo, he's in his late 30s and he's still going strong. He's doing dub, kind of switches. He's just so great at it. So every time I feel like, man, I'm too old for this, I look at Matteo and I think, man, I've still got years of tricking left in me. So thanks, Matteo. And also Alex Omavar, he's in my top 5 because he's my favourite tricker actually, because I love his creative and fun style. His style of tricking is just so unique in its own way, and I hope that I can also develop my own fun and creative style of tricks. And also Kyle Skelly, Mr. Plan Zero, he's in my top 5 as well, because he always helps me out when I'm tricking, and I just get along with him. I probably get along with Kyle more than any other tricker that I know, because he always helps me out when I'm stuck on tricks, and it's actually because of him that Core Tricks came to be, because he convinced me to like, oh, you should start your own YouTube channel and like brand. And yeah, I did. So Core Tricks, and then hopefully Core Tricks merchandise. I hope to get that made soon. That's how it came to be. Okay, and 5th would have to be Michael Guthrie, because Michael Guthrie, I remember when I first started tricking, I started watching videos of trickers, and Michael Guthrie was just everywhere. He was like a tricking god at the time, and he also had such a unique and wild and frantic style of tricking that I just fell in love with right away. I mean, I hope to meet him one day. Unfortunately, he wasn't at Hooked last year, so I was a bit bummed out, but I do hope to meet him one day. And also guys, I'm going to put the Instagram links for each of these trickers in the description of the video, so go and check them out. Yeah, okay. And speaking of tricking, we've actually got a session to go to right now, so yeah, I'll see you guys at the gym. And I'm back. Okay guys, I do apologise for not taking you to the gym with me, but I didn't really record that much, and what I did record is going to be going on to my Instagram, so go and check that out for us. And if you've liked this story of how I started tricking, you know what to do. Do all that good subscriber stuff. Like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you next time. See ya. Bye bye.